Okay, so in the circuits classes you will find that we will have 7 stations of work and 1 which will be a rest period. I'm going to demonstrate through all 7 stations, on which each of them should have a starting point, a progression, so one that perhaps we would step down to if we can't manage the initial work, or a progression, one which would be harder than the intended work. First exercise we're going to start with is a TRX row, as demonstrated here. This would be the easiest form. The higher I stand, the easier it is to pull myself up towards the cage. I bring myself down to the middle cone. You can see I'm a little bit lower. The exercise gets a little bit tougher on my arms and back to pull myself to the top. And then the third and final set of cones, which you can see is very low, is the toughest for me to pull myself up and down. Okay, our second set of exercise will be squats. The 3 options we have, easiest being a bodyweight squat, the middle ground being a weighted squat, and then the hardest exercise being a jumping squat, so a bit of a plyometric exercise. Box squat with no weight, down, touch to the step, come back up to the top. So that is our easiest form. Our middle would be taking a weight, which will be beside the station. Still up and down to the box if you wish. With the weight, making it that little bit tougher. And then our third, hardest progression are our jump squats, where I'm using the power of the bounce to squat down and jump up. Okay, on to ab exercises. Here, you're going to do an exercise called dead bugs, which requires a little bit of coordination. We're going to try and move opposite arms and legs at the same time, whilst keeping the head down. That's going to be our easiest form. Bringing the head up will be the middle ground and a more challenging form. And the hardest form will be holding a stability ball between our thighs and hands. Coordinating opposite limbs whilst trying to keep my lower back in the floor. Middle ground, head comes up, emphasis still on opposite limbs moving at the same time and keeping the low back in the floor. Third and toughest variation is with the ball placed between thighs and hands, keeping my low back in the floor and coordinating the hands and legs whilst I still keep my low back in the floor and try and produce. Next to the dead bugs, we have our planking station. So this week we are going to work on either trying to keep a straight plank as being our starting exercise, and then our 2 progressions of a normal plank are trying to do some form of movement, in which today it's going to be hand taps and shoulder taps, as demonstrated in the video. Holding, this is our first form of a plank. Biggest thing we're working on here is not letting the hips fall or bum push up to the air. So imagine you're trying to suck your belly button to touch your spine. Our progression of the plank is trying to touch opposite hand. As I do this, I try and force my belly button up and stop my hips from rocking too much. My next progression is trying to touch opposite shoulder. Still trying to keep my hips as steady as I can. Okay, our cardio exercise here is going to be boxing with the bag that is behind me. What we're going to look for is keeping a wrist and forearm nice and strong when you punch the bag. And we're going to have you do 4 punches on the bag, step away from the bag, back in, 4 punches, step in, out, 4 punches, in, out, 4 punches, as demonstrated in the video coming up. Okay, on to our next leg-based exercise. Behind me here, you will be able to see the step. We're going to have you do step-ups, either body weight based. It's a high step, so you're going to find a lot working through the thighs here. Or if you want to progress that, we'll have you doing the step-ups with 2 hand weights. And if you want to step back and not use the step at all, we'll have you do star jumps as an alternative to staying away from the step, as demonstrated here. Step-ups, no weight. One foot comes up, right the way off, back on, next leg. And then the progression with 2 hand weights in each one, stepping on again, up and down. Okay, our final exercise is going to be shuttle runs. You have the option here where you're going to go from that cone in the background to the platform that I'm standing in front, run up, walk back, run up, walk back. So that would be our starting form. To make it a little bit harder, we'll have you run up, run back, run up, run back continuously for the time. And the hardest beyond that will be running up with a weighted ball, run back with weighted ball, and keeping that movement going with a weight, okay? As demonstrated as so. And those are our 7 working exercises in our first circuit class. The 8th station will be a rest station, so there you'll just chill out. If you have any questions, having now watched this video, just let me know. Otherwise, when you do come to the class, I will run through it all again. This is just to make sure that you have an idea on what you're coming into and you know the location you'll be working out of. All right, until the January classes, see you then.